Every day on There's No Taste Like Home, Chef Gino D'Acampo will take 3 family cooks and the recipes that have been passed down through their families from generation to generation, out of the home and into a professional kitchen.
Off you go, and good luck!
Together, they'll serve up their treasured dishes to paying customers, and the winning dish, judged by Gino, will be added to the restaurant's menu for a month.
This is absolutely cooked to perfection.
To prove
That there is no taste like home.
on today's show, an amazing venison curry that was first cooked in 1925 by a family of deer hunters in the Punjab region of India.
This dish first started with my great-great-grandfather, Prem Singh. He used to go hunting with his friends, and then he used to bring his catch back, and he used to bring the whole village together. The venison was the heart of the dish.
Fish and chips, one of Britain's best-loved dishes. This classic recipe has been passed down 4 generations of chip shop owners from Nottingham.
Fish and chips are in our blood because this has been our family for over 100 years. It's 5 generations now, and hopefully it will carry on and on.
And a delicious chicken and coconut casserole that began life under the British Raj in colonial India.
It goes back to 1910, when my granny Evie left England to go to India to meet my grandfather Richard to get married in Calcutta.
Hello, I'm Gino D'Acampo, and today I feel like Robin Hood. Why? Because I'm in Nottingham.
Robin Hood, riding through the glen.
Robin Hood is well known for robbing from the rich and give it to the poor.
Feared by the bad.
And if recipes were there for the taking, I'm sure he would share some of the king's favorites amongst his fellow men.
Robin Hood.
Now they say home is where the heart is. Well, I found 3 talented home cooks, each with a dish full of love. I've brought them to this restaurant on the outskirts of Nottingham. Here they shall prepare their meal for paying customers, and one of them will have the chance to have their dish for 1 month on the restaurant menu. Now I need to head to the kitchen and find my 3 maid Marians and prove that there's no taste like home.
Let's meet today's cooks. Jaipreet Kira is making her great-great-grandfather Prem's Punjabi venison. Alison Stevenson is making her great-grandma Eliza's fish and chips. And Catherine Jackson is making her Granny Evie's chicken and coconut casserole.
Everybody happy?
Yeah.
Yeah? So girls, tell me, how do you feel being in a professional kitchen?
The experience and all that heat, oh my God, it's going to be fantastic.
Catherine?
Excited, and to work with someone like you as well.
The pleasure is all mine. Alison?
It's very, very calm and cool in here at the moment, but I imagine it's going to get hot and steamy. Well, I'm hoping it's going to get hot and steamy with you, but...
Well, I can guarantee you that it's going to get hot and steamy here at some point during service. So please, everybody to their station, and what I want you to do is to enjoy the day, and let's get cooking. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Ready?
Come on, then.
Come on, come on, come on.
Let's go.
Let's meet our first cook. 21-year-old Jaipreet Kira is a law student studying at Nottingham University. On her menu today is a dish all the way from India, her great-great-grandfather Prem's venison.
I'm making Prem's prize dish. It's a venison curry made by my great-great-grandfather, Prem Singh. And the first thing I'm going to do is get my garam masala. Now, this is quite traditional, this garam masala. A lot of people get it packeted, but this is actually a specialty that my family make.
Garam masala is a blend of different spices such as coriander, cumin seeds, black peppercorns, cardamom and cinnamon.
And you can just smell the different herbs and spices in it. It reminds me of India. When I used to go as a child, you know, you can just smell it in all the houses, and it makes me miss India, to be honest. So now what I'm going to do is cut the onions. I've used just green chilies. I'm just going to soften the onions. It's giving more of a depth of the smell and flavour. I'm going to put it off the hob. I'll be using 3 cloves of garlic. Add some butter to that. Normally in a curry, a traditional meat is chicken, but in my household it would be venison. And now this is due to my great-great-grandfather. He used to go hunting, and he was famous for his hunting. going to put it in little dices. I'm just going to sear the meat. Pop in half a tin of tomato, and I'll be grating fresh ginger into the tomato sauce. And then I'm going to let it simmer now for about 20 minutes. I'm just going to mix it so it doesn't stick to the end. I'm just chopping the coriander. I'm going to use this to slightly flavour it and to decorate it. Right, now it's time to serve up.
That's Jaipreet's great-great-grandfather Prayem's Punjabi venison served with naan bread, a dish with an incredible story.
Jaipreet, tell me everything I should know about your beautiful recipe.
This dish first started with my great-great-grandfather Prem Singh in Jaipur in the Punjab region of India in 1925. He cooked this dish after he used to go hunting with his friends, and then he used to bring his catch back, and they used to feast as a celebration with the venison, and it used to bring the whole village together. They all used to come together and cook, and they used to make different dishes, but the venison was the heart of the dish because it was my great-great-grandfather Prem Singh's prize catch. So it was an impressive dish, and it originally started as a barbecue dish where the venison would be cooked on an open fire.
Okay.
But it was about 5 years into his hunting. He had his little daughter. Unfortunately, he lost his wife, so he had to bring up his daughter, Jagir Kaur, all alone, which is my great-grandmother. My great-great-grandfather, Prem Singh, wanted her to eat venison. He said venison is the iron, the thing that's going to make her all strong, very strong. But unfortunately, she saw venison as a deer, as a little Bambi. So she said to her father, no, I'm not going to eat that. So he tricked his daughter into eating venison by creating this curry. And she didn't know what she was eating because the venison, you can't actually taste the venison in the curry. It is a distinctive flavour, but with all the spices and herbs, you can be fooled by it.
Now, tell me, when did it all start with you with this dish? How old were you? Who taught you?
I was 15 years of age, and I went on holiday with my grandmother, Dalwinder Jeet Kaur, and my grandfather, Gurpranam Singh Basran. They both took me on holiday to India, and we stayed in the Punjab, and for 4 days we went to visit my grandmother's village, and that was Jaipur. I learnt about the history of her family. When I was learning about the history, I asked, what does venison taste like? And my grandmother said, you've never tried venison? And I said, no, I haven't actually. So she cooked herself, and that was the first time I experienced an open fire dish, and it was so amazing. I mean, the flavours, the smell was just so delightful, it really was. I mean, it was something I can only dream about now, I must say.
Do you think you make a better dish than your grandmother's?
No, no, no. It's all about the original dish. The original dish is the most important. Yes, I've learned to adapt the dish, but I can never say that I'm better than my grandmother. My grandmother or her grandfather. Her grandfather was the person who originally made this dish. I mean, authenticity is the most important thing.
What would it mean to you and to your family to win today's competition? And you know what, all of a sudden, this dish that has been in your family for 6-7 generations on a restaurant menu.
My God, that would be a dream come true for me and my family. I mean, it would bring my family history alive. It'll be something to remember my whole family, something that we can never forget, a legacy that will always continue. My grandmother will be coming here today. She's a little ill, but she's gonna pick up all her strength, and she said she's gonna be cheering me on, and she'll be eating that venison curry to get some iron.
Jaipreet begins by chopping the onions. She will fry these with ground spices and garlic to form the base of her curry.
I'm feeling absolutely excited. I mean, this opportunity is amazing. I'm a bit nervous, of course, being in the kitchen. I've never been in this environment. But yeah, I mean, the experience is going to be fantastic that I take away from this. So yeah, I just want to crack on and get on with it, to be honest.
A perfect start to our Nottingham show, a dish with an incredible heritage. But after the break, I have 2 more tales to tell you, so don't go anywhere.
Coming up, Britain's favourite dish, good old fish and chips. This recipe has been on one family's menu since the early 19th century.
This recipe is over 100 years old. It's from my great-grandmother Eliza, who is a very intimidating lady. I've seen photographs of her.
a chicken and coconut casserole that started life in India.
Granny Evie found a local cookery book written specially for the Anglo-Indian and European domicile community in India.
And our 3 home cooks feel the pressure of a professional kitchen.
4 fish.
Yes, Gino.
And 1 more venison.
Give me 1 minute.
Serve fish, chef. Gino, service. Whatever you have to say.
Welcome back to There's No Taste Like Home, where today I'm in Plumtree, in Nottinghamshire. I've searched the county and found 3 home cooks with family dishes that really shows off home cooking at its best. My cooks, they all have one thing in common. They've never been in a professional kitchen before. So let's find out how they're gonna cope. But first, let's see our second cook, how she's doing in the kitchen.
Our second cook is 50-year-old Alison Stevenson from Nottingham. Here with husband Richard, 2 of her 3 children, Eleanor and James, and mother Audrey. The dish she's cooking today is her great-grandma Eliza's fish and chips.
Here's how I make my great-grandma Eliza's fish and chips. So I'm going to start by peeling the potatoes, which are Maris Piper. That's a good starchy potato. I'm going to cut them not too thick, as they take too long to cook if you cook them too thick. In the chip shop, they used oil, but I actually used beef dripping. Having been to Whitby and smelt the delicious smell of the beef dripping and then the taste and the flavour, there's nothing like it. 4 people, which would be normally what I'm cooking for, it's 150 grams of flour. I get my beer out, and then I always mix it by hand because I find that I can get more of a feel than using an electric whisk. I'm using cod loin. We'll cut into 3 because it's a big chunky piece. And then I'm going to dust those in seasoned flour. I've got the deep fat fryer to 170 and then cook them off at 190 at the end. So I just pop them in now, and when they start to float, that means they're cooked. I'm going to take them off now and let them cool. And just let the batter drip off. Pop them straight in. And then sometimes I do a bit of a flourish of batter so that we get the scraps, as they call them in Yorkshire, but we call them batter bits. Just wait for those to go golden, and when they're golden, I'll just flash the chips back in. Put these back in now. I've increased the temperature. I can smell dripping. I think, they're going to be good. My family are very critical about my fish and chips. If the batter's not perfect or the chips aren't perfect, then they're not backwards at coming forwards at telling me. I'll take those out now, give them a good shape. They weren't huge pieces of fish, but they do look quite a generous portion now. Right now, it's time to serve up.
That's Alison's great-grandma Eliza's fish and chips, served with mushy peas and tartar sauce. Time to find out more about the heritage of this British classic.
Tell me about the recipe. Come on.
This recipe is over 100 years old. It's from my great-grandmother Eliza, who is a very intimidating lady. I've seen photographs of her. They had a chip shop in Bulwell in Nottingham on Austin Street. And if she told you to prep up the potatoes and get frying, you wouldn't argue with her, and she wouldn't have stood any mucking about with the customers. This recipe for the batter, it's my great-grandma Eliza's recipe that my mum passed on to me. The chip shop passed down to my grandfather, who was Jimmy Webb, James Webb, and it was Webb's Fish and Chip Shop. My mum started working in there, really hard work. They had a chipper that was a manual one because they couldn't afford an electric one. And so my mum has got a well-developed arm, and I seem to have got the chip arm as well. I don't know if you want to have a little feel of the chip arm. What do you think?
Oh, wow, I see. This
More
is what I
chippy
call
than that one.
chip arm. This one is more of a pasta arm.
Is
not
it?
really the same.
Yes, very hard, that's good.
Tell me about Jimmy. I want to know about Jimmy. Tell me, what
Jimmy
kind of a character was he?
He was a real character. He actually lived next door to us as I was growing up, and he used to play the piano by ear. Well, he didn't read music, but he used to play the piano. He was a real character into whippets and racing, and because he'd had the chip shop, he was sort of infamous in Bulwell. It's Jimmy, the fish and chips, and he was a real character.
You must have a lot of memory going to the shop or getting involved with the food. Tell me the memory that you have about this dish.
I remember my mum, she was actually a school dinner lady, so she was a very busy lady, but she did teach me, we always had our own homemade chips. We'd have fish and chips as an occasional treat, and she'd make the batter, and she'd actually make the bread. I'm making bread today, you know, she showed me how to do that. So I do remember her in the kitchen, and I remember her singing and sort of pounding bread.
Tell me, what would it mean to you and to your family to win today's competition?
It would mean the world to me and my family, and I would feel that I was doing my great-grandma Eliza proud that, you know, her recipe from 100 years ago is still being carried on today and served in a really lovely restaurant. And that, you know, I've managed to sort of carry it down through the 3 generations, and I've actually taught my daughter to do it as well. So it would be just fantastic.
Alison gets on preparing her dish. Gino has some good advice on how to add extra colour to the batter mix.
So, Alison, in the old days, I guess your grandmother would put a bit of colouring in it, right?
Yes, an orange colouring.
An orange colouring just to get a nice golden crust.
Yeah.
My tip to you would be, once you prepare your butter, is turmeric. And what you do, you just sprinkle a little bit at a time, okay? Remember, it's a quite powerful spice, this one, and it will colour the butter very quickly. So do a little bit at a time, right? Okay. So you mix it in, and turmeric is great because it's going to give another level to the butter. So when people, they're going to try the fish, they're going to think, there is something sexy here. I like that. That's it. Okay. I'll leave you to do it. If you want to add a little bit more, it's your recipe.
Right.
Alison is baking fresh bread rolls to serve with her fish and chips. But she's already had the first emergency of the day.
I'm feeling a little bit anxious at the moment. I've just cut myself opening a tin of yeast, which wasn't the best start, but I'm feeling quietly confident that my dish is going to work out okay.
Today, our home cooks are under great pressure to make their family recipes for the first time in a professional kitchen. Gino has the tough choice of deciding which dish will win the honour of a place on this restaurant's menu for a month. Earlier, we met Jaipreet Kira, who is making her great-grandfather Prayem's Punjabi venison, and Alison Stevenson, who is making her great-grandma Eliza's fish and chips.
So all we need to make today's menus complete is one more tasty treat. Let's find out who's filling today's final place.
Catherine Jackson is a 64-year-old retired teacher from Nottingham. She has 4 grown-up children and is here with her husband, Peter. Today, she's cooking a dish that originated in India, Granny Evie's chicken and coconut casserole.
Today I'm going to make my Granny Evie's chicken and coconut casserole. I've got the chicken over here that's been marinating for a couple of hours in a mixture of saffron, lime juice, oil and a bit of lime zest. While that's browning, I'm going to slice the onions because they're going to go in next. Granny Evie, she met my grandfather here. He went off to India. She then went out to Calcutta to marry him in 1910. So I'm making a paste out of some cream coconut and some saffron. A nice, decent pinch of that in. It's roughly 3 tablespoons. So that's going to go into this bowl. And then I'm going to put some hot water on it. Saffron instantly comes to life, so I'm going to slice these up. I'm going to chop up these chilies as well. I'm going to crush the garlic. So I'm going to put all the other ingredients into the pan now. It's starting to smell like something nice now. I'm now going to put this paste in. That is the saffron and coconut cream. I fetched some lovely fresh mint from the garden and a piece of cinnamon bark. This is chicken stock, and the last ingredient to go in will be the coconut milk. I've just got it up to a fairly low heat, and that I can leave for the time being. It should take between 30-45 minutes. We're going to put a couple of spoons of cream in, and there it is, ready to serve up.
That's Catherine's Granny Evie's chicken and coconut casserole. Gino is intrigued about its origins.
So, Catherine, tell me about Granny Evie chicken and coconut casserole. Where did it all start?
It goes back to 1910 when my Granny Evie left England to go to India on a ship to meet my grandfather Richard to get married in Calcutta. Granny Evie had quite a lot of fun on the boat going out, and they obviously did a lot of dressing up and partying. And then she gets to India, marries my grandfather Richard, who was in the Indian Educational Service, working at a teacher training college. Evie wants to start cooking for him and found a local cookery book written specially for, it says on the front, the Anglo-Indian and European domiciled community in India. There's these recipes that have a few Indian touches in them, because this has got saffron and garlic and chilies, which would have been highly unusual in England in 1910. One of the recipes that she picked, in the book it's called rich fowl stew. So she started cooking it, had a couple of children, the second of which was my dad, Hugh. Evie cooked it for him, which he loved, and then when he was 7, he was sent back to England to go to school. He went to live with Granny Evie's parents, Dilly and George Perham, in Devon, and he missed his parents, particularly his mum and his mum's cooking. So he asked his granny if she would cook his favourite dish, which was the chicken and coconut casserole. So she had to write to India to get the recipe from her daughter Evie so she could cook it for Hugh.
Now tell me, what would the Granny Evie say if she was here right now?
She would be immensely proud and happy and very surprised at what an impact her cooking had had, considering it's more than 100 years ago that she started cooking that and it's still going.
What would it actually personally mean to you to win today?
It would be really lovely, because it would be a nice recognition of what my Granny Evie has handed down and continued going. And I have 4 children who are all grown up. My son Matthew and 3 daughters, Sarah, Romana and Josie, they all cook the dish as well.
For hundreds of years, these treasure dishes have only ever been enjoyed by our cooks' families. Today, they will be served up to paying diners for the first time. Jaipreet has fried off the spices and will now blitz them with some onions and chilies before adding them to her masala. But in a professional kitchen, things are very different to home.
I'm not sure how you do this, so I'm gonna take my chances.
So she calls for some help.
Really, you have to really hold on to it, okay?
Got it.
Alison is rolling her cod loins in seasoned flour, but has concerns about the upcoming service.
It's quite stressful to do for a large number of people, because I'm not used to doing it at all, and it's got to be crisp and fresh, it's got to be cooked to order.
And Catherine is chopping mint to add to her casserole, but is also nervous about the challenge ahead.
I've not cooked this large quantities before, so will it turn out the same when you cook a huge amount anyway? I shall have to have confidence in it. It's a good dish, just going to go with it and assume it'll turn out fine.
There you go, my 3 home cooks have revealed the magic behind their meals. But now it's time for the talking to seeds as we head into the battle. Yes, after the break, it's service time, and you really don't want to miss that.
Coming up, the orders come in thick and fast.
Can I have 2 fish, 1 chicken?
Yes, chef!
And voices are raised during service.
3 fish!
Oh, God!
Welcome back to There's No Taste Like Home, where today I'm in Nottingham. Very soon, these empty chairs are going to be filled with paying diners, all expecting the finest foods. Right now, my home cooks are working really hard in the kitchen, hoping to make their family proud. But only one of them will have the chance to have their dish on this restaurant menu for 1 month. Before the diners get to tuck in, I'm going to go back to the kitchen and check on my home cooks. Here's a reminder on what's cooking.
Jaipreet Kira is making her great-great-grandfather Prayem's Punjabi venison. It was first cooked by him after a hunting expedition in India over 70 years ago.
It reminds me of India. When I used to go as a child, you know, you can just smell it in all the houses, and it makes me miss India, to be honest.
Alison Stevenson is making her great-grandma Eliza's fish and chips, a dish that's been passed down 4 generations of a family of chip shop owners.
Having been to Whitby and smelt the delicious smell of the beef dripping and then the taste and the flavour, there's nothing like it.
And Catherine Jackson is making her Granny Evie's chicken and coconut casserole, an Anglo-Indian dish that originated in 1910.
Granny Evie was a very homely person. You know, she loved cooking, she loved her children, she liked making a good home. She was a real homemaker.
Outside the restaurant, 50 hungry diners are about to descend for lunch. Back in the kitchen, it's the final push for our cooks.
The kitchen is absolutely stressful. The heat is on fire, it really is. I mean, everyone's rushing around. My naan breads are my concern, because obviously I don't want them overdone. There was a few that were actually a bit burnt, but these ones I'm not going to let them burn. So the heat's up now.
I'm just a bit worried about presentation, you know, because I want to get it out all hot and it's got to be cooked to order. I want it to look nice on the plate, so I'm just hoping that I won't panic and sort of rush it and it won't look nice as it goes out, but fingers crossed.
Tension's definitely growing, I can feel it. You can feel everybody's stepped up a notch and where everybody's been getting on, busy, but now it's really busy.
So, Jaipreet, how things are going here?
I'm just cooking the venison now.
Okay.
So it's just everything's in the pot now and I'm just letting it stew. So it should be ready.
Should be ready?
Should be ready,
Are we
yeah.
going to be ready for lunchtime?
Definitely, yes.
Yeah? So
yes.
you got everything together, you're not going to let me down, right?
No, I'm not gonna
You're not going to let your grandmother down, your
Never.
great-grandmother down.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Okay, well, carry on. Call me if you need me. Is everything all right with the rice?
It's fine. It's going to
Yeah?
go on the stovetop now.
Now on the stove. Is
hopefully
now
make a
when
crust.
you're going to have the beautiful little crust on the bottom, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It was suggested I put greaseproof paper in so it doesn't stick, but
Okay.
hopefully the same amount of heat will come through.
Will come through, so then you have a nice, the
So then it's
crispiness
easy
that you
to
want
turn
to
it
turn
out.
around. Nice. I like beautiful and fluffy. That's the way I like it. Alison, everything okay?
Well, I'm having a little bit of a pea crisis, actually.
A pea crisis?
A pea crisis.
Okay.
They are meant to be mushy peas and they're not mushing quick enough.
Have you tried with one of those electric blitzer?
No.
Maybe we can try that.
Yeah, then
I think if you're at this point that you are in, a big problem, just let's try it with one hand blitzer. Listen, I found a nice, useful hand blitzer. Now, you're gonna put in there, hold on the wire. Ah, look at that.
Finally, it's lunch service, and customers keen for a taste of home cooking enter the dining room. It's another busy day at the restaurant. Our 3 home cooks will really have to step up to the mark to impress the discerning diners of Nottingham.
I like the history behind the venison dish. I can visualise them hunting in India and hunting for deer and cooking the food in the village, and I think that's an amazing story.
I'm going to have the chicken and coconut casserole. I'd like something different and I haven't tried that before, so hopefully it's going to change my taste buds.
I'm very interested that Nottingham is mentioned in this fish and chips. I think I probably know the shop that's referred to here, that goes back many, many years, so I'm drawn to that really.
With the diners looking forward to some top-notch cuisine, it's up to Gino to successfully run the pass during service.
Right.
Before he can allow the waiting staff to take orders, Gino must taste and examine each of the dishes. He will need to ensure that they are properly cooked and well presented on the plate.
Very soon, we're gonna start service, okay? We probably have about 20 minutes to go. So what you're gonna have to do for me now, to prepare your final dish and bring it to me. I'm gonna have to taste it before we're gonna serve it to paying customer, all right? Keep smiling. I want to see the smiling. Everybody back in position.
First up for Gino's taste test is Jaipreet's Punjabi venison.
I have to say, it looks very rustic. A lot of coriander, I have to say, on top. I'm not very keen on coriander because I think sometimes it overtakes the flavor of food. But let me see. Wow. Venison is tender. Honestly, I would have thought it would be much more tender than what it is, but still tender. A nice kick to it. And if I was a paying diner, I would be very happy.
Next up, it's Alison's fish and chips.
I'm really looking forward because I love fish and chips, right? That was one of the reasons why I came into this country, for fish and chips. Let's start with the mushy piece. I like the texture because it's not too mushy. To me, it's a little bit like crushy meets mushy piece, which is excellent. The fish, I'm not even going to use a knife and fork. It looks to me that it's beautiful and cooked in the middle, nice crispy outside. Oh yeah. The butter is very light. And I love the fact that it's nice and golden. I love the fact that Alison understood the tip that I gave you with the turmeric inside. Oh yeah.
And finally, Catherine's chicken and coconut casserole.
The rice, first of all, nice and crispy on top. I like the crispiness, and the sauce is nice. The chicken is the important part. Hey, nice. The coconut comes through really, really nicely. The chicken is cooked to perfection. It's not dry, it's nice and moisture, and it works really well with the combination of the casserole.
Whilst the cooks continue their preparations for service, Gino heads front of house to meet a special guest.
Hello. So you must be Jaipreet's grandma.
Yes.
How you doing?
Nice to meet you.
Oh, the pleasure is all mine. The pleasure is all mine.
Thank you.
First of all, thank you for introducing the recipes to Jaipreet. I tried it. It's absolutely amazing.
Okay.
Now, how do you think Jaipreet is gonna be in the kitchen, a professional kitchen?
Because I taught her when she was a little child, and her hobby is cooking.
So you reckon she's gonna be absolutely fine?
Absolutely. 101%.
101%. Now, tell me something. Which one are you gonna have?
I'll try a little bit.
Ah, you will try all of them?
Yeah. Little.
A little of everything?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. We got a fussy customer here. We got a fussy customer. Don't you even think about it that you want all three of them, yeah? All of you. Okay, pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure.
Pleasure to meet you. Pleasure to meet you all and enjoy your lunch.
Thank you.
Okay, ciao.
That's one proud family. Let's hope that Jaipreet's cooking lives up to their expectations. The prize today is the winning dish will have the honour of being on this restaurant's menu for a whole month. Gino has the tough task of choosing which one.
Very soon, we're gonna start service, in about 2 or 3 minutes. It's very important, okay, that whenever I shout your order or your dish, you're gonna have to answer me back. And I need you to be as loud as possible. Alison, especially you, because you have the lowest tone ever. Shout at me, okay? It's very important. Whenever I shout the dish, you're gonna say, yes, Gino, or yes, chef, whatever you want, shout back at me. Have we understood each other?
Understood, chef. Yes,
No,
chef.
no. See, we didn't get it.
Yeah.
All this speech that I said, we didn't get it. Have we understood each other?
Yes, chef.
Okay, everybody back to the station.
I'm going to have great-grandma Eliza's fish and chips.
I'll have the Punjabi venison, please.
Granny's Evie chicken and coconut.
Okay, ladies, are you ready?
Ready, chef.
Yes, chef.
Sorry?
Yes, chef.
It's like to be in a chicken run with 3 hands. Why can you not shout properly? Are you ready?
Yes,
chef.
Okay, can I please have 4 fish?
Yes, Gino.
I need 1 chicken, 1 venison.
Coming up.
How long for the chicken?
30 seconds, chef.
Oh, one sec. What about the coriander up here?
You said it was a bit too much.
Yeah, but now there is none.
You want okay?
You went from too much to none.
None. Okay. It's really exciting, to be honest. I'm a bit stressed out, but I'm really enjoying it, and I was quite shocked that it's actually quite comfortable.
Just a little bit, yeah, very nice. I go Jaipreet. I know that the curry is going to be absolutely fantastic. I just hope the June service we're going to be really fast. Yes, one more venison.
Yes, chef.
How long for the fish?
3 minutes.
No, it can't be 3 minutes because it's cooked.
Oh, that one? Oh,
Yeah, how long
right.
for one fish? Talk to me.
1 minute, 1 minute.
Alison is the one that I'm a little bit more worried than anybody else because the fish is going to have to prepare then and there. It's going to have to be fried when I ask for, and I'll just hope that it's going to be nice and crispy. Everything is going to hold together. I can see the fish is getting stuck to the, to the basket. What's happening?
I'm not sure.
What do you mean you're not sure?
Well, I've got one like
It's
this
not a good
at home.
start, is it?
No.
One chicken.
Minute.
A minute. Then, of course, we have catering, the quiet one. The casserole, I tell you what, it's been for so long in Catherine's family that I have no doubt it's going to be absolutely fantastic. Can I have one chicken?
Yes, chef.
And one more venison.
Give me 1 minute.
Waiting for orders. Only had a couple so far, but I'm sure it will pick up in a bit.
Can I have this fish?
Yes.
And then can I have the other three?
Yes, I just need
Can
a
we
pot.
do that?
Yes.
Alison?
Yes, we can.
It's a shaky start for Alison as the beginning of service sends her into a spin.
It's a little bit fraught. Fish, chef, Gino, service, whatever you have to say.
Service!
Gino's finally happy with the home cook's dishes and allows them out to the waiting diners.
Looks really good. The pasta looks amazing on this fish. I really can't wait to tuck into it.
Well, I've gone for the venison. It's really good. It's quite spicy, but actually very, very tasty. And what I like about this is it's been well cooked because it's very tender.
I've ordered the chicken casserole. Looks really lovely, really clean flavours, and I can really smell that saffron.
3 fish. How long for the 3 fish?
One ready.
How long for the venison?
10 seconds.
Okay, service! 1 chicken. Hello? Catherine?
Yes, chef.
Yeah, thank you. What's happening there?
I just put a piece of fish in there because it's stuck.
Are you coating them nicely?
I'm trying to. Because she keeps shouting at me. I'm trying to do it in a row.
I'm not the kind of man who shouts.
No.
I'm just trying to get the thing done. 3 fish!
Oh, God!
Can I have 3 chicken?
Yes,
3 venison?
Is it one more venison,
10
chef?
seconds.
One more venison, was it? One more?
3.
3 venisons, yeah?
3 venison I need. I'm going to be here with you. So if you need help, just relax. Do whatever you have to do. If you need me, I'm here.
Okay.
How long for the chicken? Katerina?
10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Counting. Moving steadily now. Just making all the plates look nice.
But just as the cooks are settling into the flow of service, there's a complaint from the dining room.
The lady mentioned that the venison is slightly too hot for it.
What, like spicy?
Yes.
You want an extra fish?
Yes, please.
You need to ask the chef there.
Chef, please, can we have another fish and chips?
Go on then. Fizz, I'm in a good mood. I'm on a roll.
Okay, can I have 1 chicken, 1 venison, please?
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef.
Well, in my kitchen, it's not over until Gino sings. And before I start to serenade to this lot here, we still have service to do. Very soon, I'm gonna crown one of these ladies the queen of my kitchen. I'll see you soon. Can I have 4 fish and 1 venison?
Coming up.
So today's winner of There's No Taste Like Home is... Can I have 2 fish, 1 chicken?
Yes, chef.
4 fish! Oh, sorry. 4 fish!
Chef Gino D'Acampo is on a mission to prove that there's no taste like home.
Come on, girls. Push, push, push. How long for the fish? I need 4 of them, yeah? Fantastic. Fantastic job. Service?
He's found 3 home cooks with 3 historic family recipes. And together they've taken over a restaurant in Nottingham. The restaurant is full, and as a result, the kitchen's been inundated with orders. After a shaky start, our all-female team have managed to crack service. And there's even time for Gino to fulfill a lifelong dream.
I think I'm going to become a fish and chip owner. Oh, this looks good.
Two barrels.
What can I do for you? Fish and chips? Yep. We got 1 fish, 3 venison, 3 chicken. This is table number 22. Okay, girls. This was the last order. Alison, well done. Everybody, well done.
The last dishes are being served in the dining room and very soon lunch will be over. It's now up to the diners, Sarah the head chef and Jenna the restaurant manager to help Gino make his difficult decision of which dish will be on this restaurant's menu for 1 month.
I had the chicken, Granny Eva's chicken, yeah. And yeah, the sauce was really lovely and the chicken tender and everything.
It's really, really lovely. I'm really proud of her that she's done so well because a lot of people seem to have ordered it. And it's really, really nice. The batter's really crispy and the chips are really tasty as well. So yeah, it's just as good as she makes at home.
I had the venison curry and it was lovely. If I produced that at home on a Friday night or a weekend, my boyfriend would be very impressed.
Well, they seem to have enjoyed them, but which dish will Gino pick? Will it be law student Jaipreet Kira with her great-great-grandfather Prayem's Punjabi venison, first cooked by her ancestors after a deer hunt way back in 1925?
What would it mean to you and to your family to win today's competition?
My God, that would be a dream come true. It would bring my family history alive. It'll be something that we can never forget, a legacy that will always continue.
Or will Alison Stevenson make the grade with her Grandma Eliza's fish and chips? This classic recipe has been passed down 4 generations of chip shop owners.
What would it mean to you and to your family to win today's competition?
It would mean the world to me and my family, and I would feel that I was doing my great-grandma Eliza proud that, you know, her recipe from 100 years ago is still being carried on today and served in a really lovely restaurant.
Or can Catherine Jackson win with her Granny Evie's chicken and coconut casserole, an Anglo-Indian dish that began life in Calcutta at the turn of the century?
What would it actually personally mean to you to win today?
It would be really lovely because it would be a nice recognition of what my Granny Evie has handed down and continued going.
Time to welcome the cooks into the restaurants to find out whose heritage dish will win a place on the menu.
You look very nervous and very tired. Are you okay? Are you still happy?
Yeah.
Still happy.
Yeah? Tell me, did you enjoy today?
Definitely.
It was good?
Wonderful.
Alison?
Hot and steamy, lovely.
Hot and steamy.
Yeah.
What about the cooking?
That wasn't bad either.
Yeah? Was it good?
Yeah.
Jaipreet, a beautiful dish. Yeah? When you came in and you said venison, I thought myself, would they really, you know, understand the venison bit? Everybody's going to think about Bambi. Nobody's going to order it. Then I tried and I have to say, you know, it was really good. Alison, you came to me with the fish and chips. I thought you were absolutely crazy. Because to do fish and chips, you had to cook the fish then and there. Then you had the chips. A lot of element on your plate. I thought, this woman, she will never be able to do it because it was too many things going on. Service came around. I have to say, every time I asked for the fish, he was there. Maybe half an hour late, but he was there. He was there. It was beautiful and crispy. The dish looked absolutely beautiful. Catherine, the chicken with coconut. I'm not a big fan of coconut casserole. Then I tried your dish and I thought, you know what, this is good.
Depends how it's done.
Yeah, I think it all depends how it's done. You can really feel the coconut coming through the casserole, but it wasn't too overpowering, so I still could get all the vegetable, the flavor of the chicken, and the rice was incredible. The crispy outside, it was a really good dish to do. As far as concerning me, you are 3 winners. You managed to get your family dish in a professional restaurant. So, today's winner of There's No Taste Like Home is... Alison Fish and Chips. Well done. Well done. That's for you. Come here. All 3 dishes were incredible. All very beautiful dishes. I've been talking with the restaurant. They would absolutely love to have your dish on the restaurant, and I think you're definitely the winner, so well done. Well done. Seriously, well done. You've done a fantastic job. You've done a fantastic job. fantastic job.
I'm just astounded and excited and ecstatic and just can't believe it. I didn't think I'd win. It was really hard work and the other dishes were lovely. And I just thought fish and chips were a little bit simple, you know, but I'm just over the moon. Well done. Well done.
I found it amazing. The experience was absolutely fantastic. And I'm a bit disappointed I didn't win, but I'm going to take this experience and I'm definitely going to pursue my dream of opening my restaurant. So I'll be out doing Gino.
Quite tired. It's been a long day, but it's been an amazing day. I've really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. And wasn't sure how I'd cope to begin with, but actually once you're in the flow, it just flew by, really.
And here's to great-grandma Eliza for her wonderful recipe and for my success today.
What a fantastic show we had today. Forget about Robin Hood, Nottingham has a new legend, and her name is Alison and her fish and chip. I hope you enjoyed the show, but don't forget to join me next time as I continue my journey across the UK to find more home cooks, all eager to prove that does not taste like home. So if you want to try the winning dish yourself, or perhaps you want the details of the recipes featured on today's show, go to itv.com/foods.